What is up, Division 2 agents? This is Gamer for Life back with another Division 2 build video. I told you guys I was still cooking up some builds with this new core strength gear set that we have in the game, and today I wanted to make one to take into conflict to see how it holds up against other players. Now admittedly, I have not played any type of PvP in a very long time, so if you ran into me on Xbox in conflict towards the beginning of the week when I first started testing this build, then yes, you probably got the better of me because I was rusty as hell. But you know, eventually I got my groove back, and after a few matches, really started to see what this build can actually do. While there are literally dozens of ways to set this thing up for PvP, and if you have been running conflict the last week or so, you definitely know there are a lot of different variations of this gear set being used in PvP. But this is the way I have mine set up. So I do have the Ninja Bike Messenger backpack. Now, the reason why we don't use the backpack for the core strength, as I went over in my last build video with this gear set, is because it gives us all three core attributes just like the Ninja Bike, except it does not give us any type of backpack talent like backpacks usually have. So there honestly is just no reason using it, and we do get a talent with the Ninja Bike. So obviously all three core attributes, max weapon damage, armor with the skill tier, and we do have a max crit chance mod, and the talent is resourceful. Slots in with any equipped gear set in or brand set item to fulfill a requirement towards unlocking a gear set's bonus, and can unlock bonuses from multiple sets simultaneously. So that is how we have 3 pieces of the gear set, but we unlock all 4 pieces. And we have 2 pieces of the unit alloys, but we unlock all 3 bonuses. Unit alloy, plus 5% rate of fire, plus 20% assault rifle damage, and plus 50% magazine size. Now, the reason why I went with the magazine size is to get that 61 mag with the capacitor. I can't tell you how many times, because another variation I had is I did have Brazos knee pads to where it would give me an extra skill tier, but I found with the 40 mag, there was a lot of times where I had an enemy, their armor all the way down, and literally if I would have just had 3 or 4 more bullets, I could have taken them out, but they ended up taking me out while I was reloading. So having that extra mag size, in my opinion, just outweighs having an extra skill tier, because our skills are doing their thing regardless. And then of course the core strength gear set, 2-piece plus 10% weapon handling, 3-piece plus 5% weapon damage, total armor, and skill efficiency. And for anyone who does not know, skill efficiency is every skill attribute in the game. So that 5% of skill efficiency is 5% of repair skills, status effects, skill haste, skill damage, skill duration, all of that beautiful stuff for our skills, which definitely goes perfectly with the 4-piece. For each core on your gear pieces, receive 40% of the other 2 cores bonuses. Skill tiers count as 15% skill efficiency when these bonuses are applied. All pieces from this gear set apart from the backpack will feature random cores. And with the chest piece, we do have an additional talent, inner core. Increase the percentage of the bonuses you receive from the other cores from 40% to 75%, which is just beautiful. So our skills, you know, are definitely getting boosted. All right, so the chest piece, we do have max weapon damage, crit damage, and a max crit chance mod. Holster is rolled with a skill tier with max crit damage attribute, and the gloves max weapon damage and crit chance. And if I didn't go over the unit alloys, max weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage for the knee pads, and the same max crit damage, crit chance with the max crit damage mod. And this mask is rolled with the skill tier, which gives us 4 skill tiers for our skills. Now, the first skill I'm using is the Jammer Pulse. This is important, especially in conflict. It is riddled with skills, my friends. So you definitely want the Jammer Pulse. We do get plus 40% radius and 40% effect duration, and the mods 10% radius and 10% effect duration. And the second skill I'm using, it is an Explosive Seeker Mine. You'll see in the gameplay, this puts out some awesome work, especially when you're talking about, you still do have your dedicated skill build guys in there, your dedicated all red builds that is not with the core strength, so they're all red but they don't have a lot of armor. This Seeker Mine really puts a hurting on them, definitely puts that work in. And you can see the PvP damage, 625k. Skill tier 4, of course, plus 40% damage, plus 20% radius. And again, a lot of that damage is coming from all of that skill efficiency we're getting on this build as well. In the cooldown, 19.3 seconds for the Seeker Mine, which is awesome. And the Jammer, 17.5 seconds. So we actually get these back pretty fast. Now, the mods I have for the Seeker Mine, plus 6% skill haste and plus 5% damage. All right, in the gun, we are using, obviously, the capacitor. That damage is beautiful, 180k. Rogue with max assault rifle damage, damage to armor, and damage to target out of cover. With the talent capacitance, shooting enemies build stacks to a cap of 40. Each stack grants 1.5% skill damage after 5 seconds. Stacks decay 1 per second. For each skill tier, gain 7.5% weapon damage. So on top of the red cores we have, each skill tier is also giving us another 7.5% weapon damage. And when we're shooting the enemies, that's just upping our skill damage for our Seeker Mine to do even more damage to the enemy. And again, with the ninja bike and the third bonus of the unit alloys, we have that max size at 61. And if you didn't know, this is the only AR that allows us to have damage to armor and damage to target out of cover on it together. And we can take a look at the stats for our gun. We are sitting at 50% crit chance and 135% crit damage. And you can see our armor, we are at a true 2.1 million armor build. All right, we can take a look at the specialization. Again, we are using Technician, plus 1 skill tier, plus 12% damage to drone, skill proxies, and robotics. Armor kit also applies to all friendly skill proxies within 10 meters. Our temperature, however, is 2 mods that we are not using. Party members within 5 meters of your deployed and undisrupted skills are immune to shock and disruption. Gain 15% bonus armor while aiming a skill, plus 50% pulse resistance. And I do have it on plus 10% skill damage. And of course, the gun you are using, make sure it is equipped on your specialization so you're getting that extra 15% increased damage. So that is the build, my friends. I hope you give this one a try because it was a lot of fun to run in conflict. Now, I know PvP is not for everybody, but you know, it's always a good thing to try different things in the game, you know? And if you do happen to run it and tweak it to your own personal playstyle, we would love to hear how you are running it in the comments. Like I said, they made this gear set to where there is so many different ways that you can set it up. Yeah, let us know in the comments how you're running it and give us, give us and everybody else more ideas because I'm really enjoying the gear set. Now I am gonna leave you with some gameplay, and for those of you who enjoy the songs that I put out when showcasing some of these builds in action, I do have the gameplay sound on in this video, but I will do another video that has the gameplay muted that I will put in my original Division music playlist so you can listen to it there without the sound of the guns and all that stuff in the background. And I'll probably put that out, sometime tomorrow. Anyway, hope everyone is doing good and staying safe out there. And as always, my YouTube family, take it easy.
Don't make me do this. We were the same. We bled together and weathered the pain, but you crossed that line and I can't forgive. I hate this mission, but I still won't quit. Yeah, same call came in, same night we were chosen. Same dreams in a world already broken. You were right there when I first took aim. Now you're foul flagged with a different name. Shared rations, shared browns, shared pain. Dodged death more times than I can explain. You pulled me out when I almost dropped. Now I'm the one sent to make you stop. Your signal flip, now it's hard to breathe. Every step forward feel like a betrayal to me. This ain't a target, this history bleed. But if I hesitate, more people will cease. I still hear you on the comms in my head, but the system say you already dead. So I lock it in, even through the doubt. No turning back, I'm all in now. We were division, we stood as one. Now I gotta face what you become. Through the smoke, through the past, through the pain I see. You're not just a rogue, you a family. And I won't break, even if it scars, even if it tears me apart. For the oath, for the lies, for we swore to be. I'll end this war even if I rest in peace. Even if I rest in peace. Yeah. Tell me what happened. Where did you go? When did that fire inside you go cold? Was it the loss? Was it too much weight? Or did the silence make you lose your faith? You used to fight for the ones in need. Now you the reason they scared to breathe. Every move you make undo what we built. Every shot you take, stacking more guilt. Yeah, I see you moving, I track your pace, but I still remember your own code name. And that hesitation, yeah, it cuts too deep. Cause part of me still don't want you to be. If I call you name, would you even turn? Or is that bridge already burned? I don't want this, but I understand. Sometimes the mission demands your hand. We were division, we held that line. Now I'm the one, gotta end your time. Through the fire, through the past, through the history. You're not just a rogue, you a family. And I won't fall, even through the pain. Even when nothing feels the same. For the oath, for the lies, for what had to be. I'll pull that trigger and carry you with me. 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 I still remember who you used to be. Before the road took everything from me. You didn't just fall, you walked away. And was the one who had to make you pay.